Hi there, I'm Katie Cleveland, and this is Walking Together, a Christian parenting podcast. My education in early childhood development and social and emotional learning helps me to teach God's Word to kids each week, but I want you parents to be the main teachers of the faith to your kids. Join us each week as we explore topics that both kids and parents can use to build their relationships to God and with each other. Welcome back, everyone. We're continuing the series on belonging and bullying, and today I want to talk to you about how you can talk to your child who is feeling like they are struggling to feel like they belong. Keep in mind that when your child doesn't feel like they belong, it is often a passive action from the other children. Bullying is when your child is being intentionally targeted for harassment, while being left out is usually an afterthought for most children. There are some exceptions, but let's take a look at it from this perspective, that the other kids aren't intentionally trying to be mean to your child. They're just simply not paying attention or not connecting with them. So, they come home and they say, "I don't have any friends." How are we going to respond to that? I would say, ask them the question, "Tell me more about that." Ask for as many details and examples as you can. Maybe they respond, "No one would play with me on the playground." This is a hard one for you, right? You're probably thinking, how can this be? My kid is great. What can I do to fix this? Here's the even harder part for you to hear. You can't necessarily just fix this. Your kid really needs to learn how to fix this themselves. Sometimes it starts with accepting this, that helping them to understand that even though they want you to fix it, it's not usually good for you to try and fix it for them. I can think of one example when I was a middle schooler where I was with a group of girls eating lunch and my mom was with us. And one of the girls just simply cut me off. I was trying to tell a story and the other girl stopped me mid-sentence probably because she was more excited about her story than my story, and just completely had no regard for what I was talking about. My mom, God love her, got very defensive for me and stopped the other girl from telling her story and told her, "Excuse me, but Katie wasn't finished talking." This actually led to a lot of embarrassment on my part because, one, my mom was solving my own problem. Instead, I feel like it would have been more beneficial if my mom would have just let it play out and maybe talked to me about it later, giving me some tools on how to do it better the next time around. Another hard truth that we all must learn is that not everyone is going to like you. Think about it for yourself. I'm sure you don't like everyone that you know. And you know what? That's okay. We still need to show respect and kindness no matter what, but that doesn't mean we have to like everybody or be their best friend. Explain to them, your child, that there will be days that they feel like nobody likes them and that they don't have any friends. But this is just a feeling, and it won't last forever. Things will change. Give them hope in that. Next, tell them about a time you struggled to fit in to make friends. Tell them what you did to change it or what happened in your situation. Share your thoughts, but also make sure that they feel heard. Ask them, what do you think you can do to change the situation? Putting it on them helps them to have ownership over their own decisions and their friendships. They don't have to answer you right away, but make sure to encourage them to think about it. If they are really struggling with finding a solution, ask them if they would like for you to give them some suggestions. Suggestions are fine, but ultimately give them the opportunity to choose the course of action they want to take. Encourage them to use their voice. Ask them, have you asked the other kids if you could play with them? Do the other kids know that you feel left out? Also, have you noticed anyone in your class that might need a friend? You might need to help your child redirect the situation. They're probably so focused on feeling left out themselves that they're not paying attention to other kids who might be feeling the same way they are. In the Bible, God says, "Welcome the alien and the sojourner. Take care for their needs." What that means is that we need to be kind to people who are new and who aren't like us. They might need your help. So remind your kid, if they're struggling, there might be someone else struggling too. They just probably need to open their eyes and look for those kids. Also, remind them that things shift and change over time. Here's your question for the week. How can you make someone feel like they belong? Kids, how can you help someone in your class who may not feel like they have a friend, feel like they have a friend in you? Let me know your answers in the comment box or catch me at St. John's and tell me more. This is Katie Cleveland. Join me next week as we talk about how to face a bully. I hope this podcast serves you well. God bless.